This is a sequel to Jell Yelled. This is the soul's point of view. I yelled at her. I once saw a little girl. She was running through a field. This little girl was quite unique. A quiet girl, a soft girl, with a very foreigner kind of love. She is special and unique to this society. Well, today's society. She was running through this field. Some people didn't like her, and at some days she was strong and didn't care about the actions, words, or thoughts of others. And as for some days, I watched her, and with my own eyes, I saw and felt that it's getting old, and it's knocking her down, like she's shyer and less confident. All the things a person may do, whether it's words or actions, can leave an unhealing scar. Which, yes, you can move on from an unhealing scar and it will still be there, with patches of courage, hope, love, inner peace, and the love of Christ as you are strengthening. As I saw her creep upon things that may throw her down, I swept down among her and I yelled at her, "Keep going and you will make it." The path life thrown at her to travel this very moment was tremendous and deep. I could tell by looking at her some days she wanted to disguise herself. She wanted to cover herself up. I yelled at her again, and she lifted her head up a little. I yelled, "You shall be happy in your own skin." Maybe that little girl knew I was voicing the truth. She knew she should be happy in her own skin, but she's still strengthening every step. I yelled at her again and said, "Now remember, little girl, everything you go through in life has a purpose. Every dark moment strengthens you, and every light moment refreshes your God in health state of mind." I also yelled at her again. God would never give you something that you could not handle. As she was soaking all the criticism like a sponge, she slid and caked herself into the mud. That little girl didn't know it at the time, but all of this was making her stronger. I was observing that young girl, and she stayed where she was, which was caked in this mud. That girl needs the motivation to make the healthy decision, which is to take in charge, take power of herself. I know these thoughts was pounding on her. How can I dash into a lightened world when tremendous things are creeping up everywhere around me like a ghost? Every step she took, I yelled at her, "Get up and dive for the rain." By this, I mean get up, brush yourself off, and keep going. Staying in this position forever isn't going to make you feel better. Staying in your position will make you soak more of this in. Free yourself, darling. I held her fragile little hand and tossed her towards, facing her weaknesses, her fears. I gave her something to think about. I cured her wounds. By that, I mean I cleansed her soul. That girl better not lie. She is a strong little warrior, for she has walked many miles without a bandage. That girl better believe one thing, and that is she is shaping. I yelled at her louder than before. She found her strength. She pulled herself, she kicked herself, she took herself out of the tremendous no-light dark storm. She did not have a bandage still, but she lifted her head all the way up. She has become a little strong warrior, and she has realized that. I yelled at her. In order to overcome your fears and weaknesses, you have to face them. You have to realize that everything does happen for a reason. You need to take everything that is thrown at you, and after you take it, use it to strengthen you. Use it to make you stronger. No matter how hard things get, never give up. Always keep a smile on your face, and always keep your head up. There's always someone who have it worse than you, so always be grateful. That is what I yelled at her. That girl can see the mountain now. That girl can touch the mountain. She can see her dreams right before her eyes. I came down, and I yelled one last time. And I yelled, "You will fall and you will crack. You will fall and you will crack. Some days, as you know, there will be no word or no existence as a bandage. I will break you. I will pick you up. I will cure your wounds. You think you don't know me, but you do know me. This is your conscience." I yelled at her.
Yes, Daddy?